Now in my last video, I used this photograph by exploring the plane to show that Bev from Try Thinking was wrong. Level lines actually curve down, supporting the globe model. Now ironically, when I was wrapping that video up, I got this really nice reply from Exploring the Plane, and he said, "Hi, I listened to your discussion on Try Thinking today. We still disagree on the shape of the Earth, but let me just say that I enjoyed the discussion and that you came across well. Thank you for taking part. You asked a good question about my photo. And to be honest, I was a bit confused. Now, over a couple of months ago, I did join Bev on a Discord discussion one time, but he never did upload that to his Try Thinking channel. So I went over to Bev's Try Thinking channel, and sure enough, there was a discussion that we had on Discord. But like I say, it was well over 2 months ago. Now I came prepared with some graphics that I had drawn, and I included water levels in them so we could discuss the difference between a level line on a flat Earth and a globe Earth. Now I did agree with Bev that on a flat Earth, a level line would be a straight line and it would be parallel to a horizontal line. Of course, most of the talk was over the globe model, and like I told him, I wasn't here to debate this with geometric postulates or word definitions. I wanted to show them photographic evidence that supported the globe model. Now, this discussion went on for well over 2 hours, but about halfway through, I was finally able to introduce this photograph from Exploring the Plane of the Isle of Man. I showed that this photograph was taken at an elevation of 940 feet, and I also gave them the elevations of both Snaefell and North Barule as a reference. So I'm going to ask, where is the 940-foot horizontal line in this photograph? And remember, Bev claims to be an expert in surveying, so this should be child's play for him. In this photograph,
What's the
where
distance? What's your best
would the
distance?
horizontal line be?
What's your best distance for photography? He's showing us somebody else's pictures.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm using this as an example.
You can see,
This
yeah,
was
you can
taken by a
see
platter
the Isle of Man from 90 miles away. Fantastic.
My question is, where would the horizontal line be? Now, Bev is definitely familiar with Exploring the Plains video because you can see that he has linked this into a Discord discussion. So if he thinks the Earth is really flat and we see all of the Isle of Man, then you think he would quickly tell me that the 940-foot horizontal line would be somewhere about halfway up either Snaefell or North Barule. Of course, I'm going to surprise him by using Blackpool Tower as a reference, because we know if the tower is 518 feet tall, then at this location, 940 feet has to be up here somewhere. And you're going to hear it get very quiet, and hopefully one of them at least asked himself, maybe I didn't think this through very well.
You're the one telling us about horizontals. Don't become asking us.
There's where it would be. He's at 940 feet. Blackpool Tower's 518 feet. So this would be the horizontal line up in this area. This is parallel to the horizon. This would be the horizontal line.
Representing what? An arbitrary horizontal line.
He's at 9. And no, this is not just an arbitrary horizontal line. This is a very good estimation for the elevation of 940 feet at this location based on the height of Blackpool Tower. Now again, Exploring the Plane took this photograph at an elevation of 940 feet. So this would meet Bev's definition of both a horizontal line and a level line of 940 feet at the location of Blackpool Tower. Now that tower is about 24.7 miles away from his location, so on a globe, a horizontal line would actually be about 400 feet higher because we would have to adjust for curvature. Now Bev is going to start obfuscating, but I'm going to remind him that according to his model, that 940-foot horizontal line should also intersect Snaefell at 940 feet. That would be approximately right here, and that would be if we actually saw all of Snaefell, which of course we don't. Now the funny thing is that Bev is actually saying this as I bring up this graphic. It's horizontal no matter how long the tube is. The water level will stay horizontal all the way across the body. And no, I did not add this graphic in. You'll see this character floating through a couple of times. He's at 940
dude,
feet, right?
Dude, you're getting into something else completely different.
No,
you're bringing somebody else's picture of something else into what you were meant to be showing us was your presentation of how to measure. Yeah, that's what, exactly.
You are telling me
that is the description. Look, dude, I'm going to tell you now. You don't tell me what I'm telling you. I'll tell you now. A water level is a tool for establishing a horizontal plane of reference. Now,
yes,
it's horizontal no matter how long the tube is, right? The water level will stay horizontal all the way across the body because water level doesn't drop at either end, it doesn't lift at either end, and it does not hump in the middle. You can use Euclidean geometry principles to draw a line from one point at one end of the water level to the other point. That would be a straight line, and it would be called a horizontal. The tool does that. Okay. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, so look at the diagram here. There is your 940-foot horizontal line. You just told me that it would be cutting through a water level that extends no matter what distance.
What's the blue line at the bottom?
So that horizontal line would intersect Snaefell at 940 feet. We do not see that.
Just go back again. Go back.
So this is what the conversation went like for over another hour until I finally left. And I even included this graphic adding in more water levels to see if this would help them understand. Maybe what I should have done is put a water level at 940 feet directly above Blackpool Tower. Now the name of Bev's channel is Try Thinking, so you think if I would have added a 940-foot water level above Blackpool Tower here and below Snaefell over here, that anyone on that panel would understand that this does not fit Bev's definition of a horizontal line? But this definitely fits the definition of a surveyor's curve level line, because what we clearly see here is that this 940-foot elevation above Blackpool Tower here is much lower over at the Isle of Man. And if Bev was correct, both of these elevations should have been in alignment. Not even close. Now in my last video, I even had a third measurement at the wind turbines here for 940 feet. So again, at Blackpool Tower, 24.7 miles away, this is the approximate location of 940 feet. We get 42 miles away and we see that elevation drop down, and of course it even drops down below the horizon at the Isle of Man, which is 90 miles away. And again, if Bev was correct, all three of these should have been in alignment. But of course, we live on a globe.